We are gonna get back to playing this now. I was just hanging out with a friend. We have to do a lot of side quests before we continue the main game. Don't want to go to Arlethan right now. Let's do Nev's shit. Oh, I need to head to a different place. She's Dogtown. In Rantis. In Ratis. Wait, what am I doing? It's Cobbled Swan. It's all the way at the very far south. I can just fast travel. I also have every ability in the game at this point, I think, so I may as well try to get that thing now.
I was talking to Antoine and Epka. They can focus more on studying Blight now that Lavendel's secure. I'm glad we could help them. And Lavendel.
It's a tough little place, and overdue for a break.
It reminds me so much of Demeter.
Where were we?
It reminds me so much of Demeter's Crossing. I know saving it doesn't bring those people back, but...
Still means something.
Yeah.
I understand.
Whispers, offers, someone to deal with a demon.
Dirt on a Magister Darling.
Yes, yes, let's do your conversation, Nev.
There's dangerous fanatics, then there's Aelia. She's loose in Ducktown, and we're in the dark.
What's the plan?
The Threads and Aelia's Venatori are at war. That might slow Aelia down, but until I know her plans, I need to hear whatever information the Threads pick up.
What about Rana? Can she help?
I told Rana that Aelia's back. She needs the warning. As for help, Rana wants to be an example. Not sure where that goes anymore.
You're worried about her.
I'm worried about everyone. Tired enough to admit it.
Dogtown's protected. What can the Threads do for you?
Aelia's a pain for both of us. Let's talk.
We know people in this town. Neighbors. When they don't turn up on the rounds, we notice. Aelia used the Threads for dirty work. Stolen relics, muscle, spies. These people, they disappear.
And you don't know where to.
Aelia's good at covering her tracks. That's why you're here. I've got names of missing people. including those hardly anyone noticed yet. All yours, no catch.
We're local. We know that's a lie. Just give me a catch I can live with.
Have I mentioned I like you? Bring this one around more often, Nev.
This is war. We find Aelia, we kill her. Give the cult something to think about. You find her, you do the same. Docktown's ours.
To Docktown. From the people who breathe it, bleed for it, no one's got its back like we do.
To a better Docktown. And doing the best we can till then.
You go far.
To home.
Is there any quest here, or is that all? Okay. Alright, guess we're doing Hardings now. She's an 8. I do like Nev. Nev has more beneficial ones for me. Harding is good, but I need somebody who can do damage.
The missing dwarves started their patrol here. If we retrace their steps, we'll figure out what happened to them. I hope. This way. And be on your guard. I don't know what we'll find here.
That's why you brought me.
They were definitely here.
This is good. We're headed in the right direction. The entrance to the deep roads is through here. Let's go. I think there's a passage back here. Stand back. I'll move this rock aside.
I don't mind a few shadows, but that's dark.
And it looks like the passage leads down.
Undead? Why are there undead things here?
All it takes is a thin enough veil and some angry spirit.
Right. Fight now, explain later. think we need to head this way. Harding, do your thing.
This rock, it feels... Rook, I think there's someone in there. We've got you.
You? It's you?
Yes, it's me, Harding.
But you were... no, it couldn't have been. Oh, my head.
This is awful.
How did you survive in a rock?
That's your question? Right now?
I bet it's a dwarven thing. Children of the stone.
Our philosophers may have an answer, but I do not.
Can you tell us what happened?
We were on patrol. Stolgor thought he heard something. Someone weeping, he said. He left to investigate. Never returned. Soon we all started to hear it. The weeping, the whispers. Something took me as I rested. A shadow tinged with red. The last thing I saw before suffocating darkness.
Who put someone in a rock? That's monstrous.
I don't think it's about cruelty. They call us the Children of the Stone, after all. We should keep going. I sense someone else close by.
Be careful. Trust nothing you hear. Trust nothing you see. And thank you, Harding.
Stay here. You'll be safe. Come on. I know there's more missing.
Mining equipment. Really old mining equipment.
There's lyrium all through these rocks. I'm not surprised people tried to get at it.
Those scuff marks. That looks like someone was...
Dragged away.
We have to find them. There's someone close. I think I can feel them. Keep looking.
And now demons?
The veil's thin here. Gives them a shot to break through.
Stay here. You'll be safe. Let's look for a way to get there. Look, there's a way through here. Someone else is close by. Come on. You're safe now.
Harding, what's happening?
It means we're on the right track. Stay here. You'll be safe.
Locked. Harding, can you, Thanks, Harding.
That wasn't me, Rook. I didn't move that.
What do you mean?
I don't know what to tell you.
This doesn't feel like the red Lyrian. We can worry about that later.
Demons coming!
last one. I think that's Veilguard.
Lace Harding, you should not have come.
You needed help.
We know it's a trap.
You still came. You fools. You magnificent fools.
What happened?
The memory is clouded. I recall a cry in the shadows, and then nothing. I awoke in darkness, pressed against the stone. No room to even breathe. Time lost meaning. There was a voice in my ears murmuring in despair.
Well, I'll never sleep again.
Do you know what it was?
A shade. A rot within the stone.
And it's after me. The only way to stop it is to face it.
Don't. It will consume you.
You, mister, need to rest. I'll handle it. Farther in. That's where the Titan's heart is. That's where I have to go. That's where it ends.
The Titan's heart? Are we, in an actual Titan? How do you...
I just know.
You seem far too relaxed for someone about to face something that wants to eat you.
I'm terrified. Don't tell the others.
Secret's safe with me.
I'm ready. Red lyrium's usually blighted. This isn't that. It's just lyrium that's angry.
Am I just seeing things? Those crystals look like veins.
Over there. The heart. That's where I have to go. I don't understand.
It, looks like you. All right, everyone, breathe. We can handle this.
Look at me! Don't you remember? They broke us into 1,000,000 pieces, and this is all that's left!
Anger. And pain. My anger and my pain.
You cast me out!
I couldn't bear it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
They built their world on the wreckage of us. Vengeance is all we have.
Run!
she doing?
She'll bring the caverns down, or worse. We have to get to...
Don't you understand what they did? The elves ripped away our dreams so the earth would be still. Why should they thrive while we lie broken and forgotten?
Stop, or you'll kill us all!
I told you to run!
We don't leave people behind!
I remember all of it. Everything the Avenurus did to the Titans.
And now the world will remember!
You're Lace Harding. You're more than this rage. You believe that the world is beautiful, that people are good. Hold on to it. Hold on to who you are.
You took everything from us. And you thought you won. But we're still here. We're different. But we're not gone. We will thrive in spite of you. That was intense. My mind's still clearing. Anyway, you ready to go?
Let's get you home.
Stalgard and the others are returning to Kal Shirak to spread word of what happened. They'll need to be strong in the coming days. We all will.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway,
You're trying to figure out how to ask me how I am. Something breezy, but not too flippant.
good words are so hard.
I used to worry that I'd lose myself to the Titans. But I wouldn't even be here without them, would I? How could I lose myself when they were always a part of me?
So what's next for you?
First, we stop the Elven Gods. And after that, well, one step at a time. See where it takes me.
Trust yourself. I do.
You're just a bottomless well of support, aren't ya?
Yeah, I try.
Oh, and I don't know if I said thank you, so thank you, Rook. I wouldn't be here without you.
Strength earns mastery.
Hey, Rook. I was planning to take us on to the woods in Arlethan soon. Want to keep us company?
Sounds good to me.
Hassan will be glad to hear it. Needs to stretch his wings.
Supper in Docktown?
You're actually taking a break?
I've got leads to chase on Alia and Docktown's missing people. A few sources will only talk if I'm alone. But if you're around after, you help me uncover all this. Supper's on me.
Sure. Count me in.
She felt it all over. Her attraction to the hero, a powerful but properly contained tingle, nearly exquisite. Properly contained. No, sounds bad. Okay, cut the middle line, much more natural.
What are you working on?
Oh! Rook! I didn't see you. What did you hear?
Enough to get a powerful but properly contained tingle?
That isn't, I mean, I'm not, Oh, you're joking, right?
Most of the time, yeah.
Nev found me more cereals. I've read them, all of them, multiple times. And I thought maybe I could try it, writing my own, I mean. Not like Varric Tethris, but my own sort of thing. For me, and people like me. Something to focus on, besides Syrian and all of that. And you know, you're also interesting. It helps for inspiration.
You're pretty interesting yourself.
Oh, thank you. I don't know if I've ever seen myself that way.
I wish you could see yourself the way others do. There's a reason you're part of this team, Balara. And it's not because you can fix illuvians or know so much about ancient elven magic. It's because you're pretty magical yourself.
Well, since we're talking, I have a question. Us. I mean, that's the question. Do you want an us? I mean, romantically? Okay, worst possible way to ask that.
It isn't the worst way, and I am interested.
Oh, okay, that's... wow, great. And now I don't know what comes next. I think we're supposed to dance or eat food together. I know lots of options. Deciding is hard, and I've never done this. Not really.
You've never had a romantic relationship?
Well, one, for a little while, with Irulan. But things just kind of kept getting in the way. And it's all a little more limited. When you're out in the middle of nowhere, I mean.
I think we just do whatever feels right in the moment. It's not like there's a guide with rules we might break.
Right. Of course. Improvisation. It's not what I'm used to, but I'm learning. From you. Yeah, so let's just see where this goes. Together.
She's a goof. Nev or Balara though. Damn, that's a tricky one. Guess I'll just have to see what happens.
Is that Zara Renata? This place isn't big enough to keep every corpse you guys find.
Zara spoke to Ilario before she died. Emmerich can talk to the dead. I have to know.
I wouldn't have offered my skills if I thought it was unsafe. Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise again. Tell us about Ilario della Morte.
Martyrs. He fooled us both.
Elaborate.
You took what he wanted most in this world. More than coin, pleasure, family.
The title of First Talon.
Jealousy is a powerful motivator.
I thought he cared enough to grant me a quick death. Why imprison me and risk everything?
An improvisation on this one's part. You had too much potential to die so young.
And Katerina? Did Ilario hire you to kill her?
No.
Ilario used blood magic to control spite. How? He's not a mage.
Our risen god gives many gifts.
Elgranon? Ilario's working with Elgranon?
Her spirit's strong. Haste would be appreciated.
Let her go. We've heard enough.
Well, that was pretty damning.
Ilario has much to answer for.
In blood, if nothing else.
What are you gonna do?
Take away everything from him.
Thanks again for talking with me. Being non-binary feels good. And so does being more Ravani. Feels good to just own it.
Oh, yeah, I guess I should go look at the appearance stuff. Because we are in the end game, I may as well look. First, my casuals. What is this one called? The Hunting Plumage. Okay. Ugh. I actually like what I have. We're gonna go to Necropolis first. Let's bring Balara with us as well.
Prepare yourselves. The dead await.
Is there a faster way to get to where we want to go? Hey, Manfred.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Emmerich, how could you stay annoyed at that face? Skull.
Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Lich. That's Old Tavine for corpse, isn't it?
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Not everyone gets to meet their idols.
Oh, but I was nervous. The Liches are the great protectors of the Necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
If that's what you want.
I'd anticipated more surprise.
Emmerich, you live in a haunted necropolis.
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them. When?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for Lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
That's reasonable. Lots of people are afraid of dying.
Is it? When it keeps me from what I most desire? Tradition, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos. She's a lich?
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So what's a half-lich, exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkos was shouting so much.
Oh, she's always been that way.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the Necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like her to skip the rituals, the cleansings, the preparations of the soul.
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness or care, or simple attempt to understand. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleanor Volkaren. They walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim, early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course. The choices ahead.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible. I agree.
Hey, Davrin. If you need to talk, you know, about what you found out, I'm a good listener.
Thanks, but not sure you can help. It's a wooden thing.
Well, it's also your history was a lie. You know, we're Dalish. Those are our gods out there.
Right. That's a good point.
I've been learning more about the Lords of Fortune.
Have you?
What? They're our allies, and it's good to make friends.
There's not a Lord of Fortune I know who wouldn't like you.
To think, Morrigan was the transposition of Mythol.
The what?
The carrier of the spirit. Not as a full possession, but gaining memories of the past.
Oh, okay.
Rumor has it, Morrigan helped the Inquisitor, possibly by turning into a dragon to...
She what? How'd she do it? What kind of dragon?
Well, I wasn't there.
We have to ask her next time.
you're here.
Is something wrong?
Biago and Dea sent word. They have information about Ilario. Whatever it is, they wish to speak away from Treviso, away from anyone who might be listening. They won't put more to paper. I need to meet with them as soon as possible.
Alright, fair enough. Guess we're going to Docktown. We have to do 2 things there anyway. May as well do Lucanus and Nev. Both of them need to.
You found something about Ilario?
Possibly. What do you mean, possibly? You have something or you don't?
It's Caterina.
We don't know that for certain.
Tell me.
I've got my eyes on Villa de la Morte. One of them brought back one of Caterina's rings.
It had been thrown out with the trash. Ilario would never do that. He'd at least pawn it somewhere.
If the pawnbroker wouldn't take it, Ilario could have tossed it out in a rage.
The ring is priceless. Caterina's opal engagement ring.
She gave that ring to my mother. It was the mark of her favor. House Veilguard killed my parents and sent it back to Caterina to demand she surrendered the seat of First Talon. She's alive. Ilario, you idiot.
We need more eyes in the villa to say for certain.
Ilario would tear the city apart searching if he'd lost this. How could she be alive? What is he thinking? How am I supposed to deal with this?
We need to plan a rescue. The sooner we get Caterina out of there, the better.
It could be a trap. We have to deal with Ilario first.
He could still kill her if we move against him. Maker knows what's in his head.
V, you're too pessimistic for your own good. Reason with him, Lucanis.
I thought I had a clear shot at my target. What if I go after him and get Caterina killed? Help us.
How? What do you need?
He'll listen. He always listens to you. Come.
What did you do? Is this the Fade? It seems different. It isn't like those fragments of Solas's past in the Crossroads either.
Lucanus is here. Always. Behind locked doors. I can't break through.
All right. Let's go get him.
Useless. All of this, utterly useless.
I know this place. It's the ossuary. The prison we freed Lucanus from.
Freed? No. We've always been here.
Right. It's not the real ossuary. But it doesn't seem like a memory either. Lucanus is in here somewhere, right? He's... what? Where they kept his blood?
Yes. Go there. The logs everywhere. I can't touch them.
How do I get past the locks? Turn myself into a mouse? Fight a bunch of giant spider?
Envy is the rarest of all demons. The most challenging to cultivate. The conditions must be perfect.
Nobody's here.
Of course not. Rook can't be here.
Me? Why not?
You open doors. You don't close them.
Goddamn stuff. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
Rock, did you forget our deal? You were to bring my grandson back to me.
I did.
You brought me an abomination. Where is my grandson?
Tenderness and terror. Rage and relief. Old stale fear of disappointment.
This is the Fade, so this Katarina is a spirit? Something like that?
No, Lucanus is mine. They won't dare. Thoughts live here. Ideas, feelings.
She's his idea of Katarina, then. Katarina? Lucanus is trapped, but I think you're part of his way out. Lucanus may have changed, but he's still the little boy you loved and raised.
He's not changed. He's possessed by a demon.
And you would never think of rejecting him, whatever happened, would you?
My poor boy.
What are you hiding, little demon?
Don't worry, Rook. I've got my eye on the prisoner.
You've conjured up a friendly face, Lucanus. But your real friends and allies need you in the real world.
Rook, are you sure Spite isn't tricking you? What if there's no Lucanus, just the demon?
After a year in the ossuary, you might believe that. But you're no demon.
Look around. This isn't the mind of a human being, let alone an Antivan crow.
You are the man you were, Lucanus, even buried in this pain. No demon would punish itself like this.
You really shouldn't trust anything you find in the Fade.
I trust you, Lucanus, and I trust myself to get you home. Let me.
You know that's the kind of attitude that's gonna get you killed, right?
I'll risk it. I have a master assassin on my side, don't I?
Just be careful.
How long are you going to keep doing this?
Couldn't you simply die already? This experiment has gone on for far too long.
Hey, Rook. Should you be here? Can't say it's the safest place in the world.
Strangeness and charm. Something familiar and foreign at the same time. With a little guilt.
Somehow, I thought Lucanus would think of Nev as being more... Tevinter?
Tevinter? People come in three kinds. Family, enemies, contracts.
I hope that's just Spite talking. Nev, you need to let us pass.
You know how he is, Rook. Even if you open the door, Lucanus won't walk through it. This is where he wants to be.
Well, I'm not leaving until Lucanus is alright, so we might be here a while.
You really think you can help him? You're such a sap, Rook.
I think it's time you stood aside and let me try.
Promoted from flying vermin to malicious spirit. Whatever will you become next, I wonder?
I get one of you back, only to lose the other. Rook,
You're too good to be wasting your time in a place like this. Forget about my cousin. You've got much more important things to worry about, don't you? You've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Sharp, jagged edges. Hurt with every breath. Grief and relief. Hope and anger mixed.
Lucanus, you don't owe Ilario a second thought, much less a supporting role.
He put us here.
You've got to leave this be, Rook. You turn my cousin loose, it's only going to cause more grief.
I think Ilario will be feeling that grief, right, Lucanus?
You know that Katarina had 5 children? 8 grandchildren, all dead now, except for Lucanus and me. Last time the Grows fought a war of succession, House de la Morte lost everything. Except the seat of First Talon. This time, we fight ourselves. What will be left then? You think you'll survive? Your friends? Your cause?
You know him, Lucanus. Even here, Ilario just wants to save his own neck.
Would that be enough? Would anything? Do you really think he made a deal with a demon? He's not even a mage. Or do you think maybe he just found the one there already? He'll carry this prison with him forever. And he'll fill it with corpses given time.
We need out!
You're an Antivan Crow, Lucanus. A professional. Trained to avoid collateral damage and go after the real enemy.
You have no idea what the consequences will be.
Whatever they are, Lucanus, I'll be there to help you.
If I were in charge, you wouldn't have to do this anymore. What are you doing here, Rook?
Breaking you out of prison, again.
Not this time, I think.
You see? He breaks our agreement. His mind is still here. He wants to stay here, so he keeps me here!
Mierda! Why would I want to stay? Even in my head, this place is a nightmare.
Right, but it's a nightmare you already defeated. I get it now. As bad as the ossuary was for you, it was better than the alternative.
What alternative?
The ossuary, Zara. You could solve those problems with a blade. But healing again? Living as an abomination? There's no simple answer there. And if you fail, you could hurt the ones you love.
No! This is not... Damn it, Rook! Make him leave!
He's trying to leave, Spite. It's complicated. Mortals can't just change ourselves. It takes a lot of time.
Rook, you're right. There has to be a way through this. It's just so much. I cannot see how to begin.
Start small, you and Spite. Figure out a goal you can both agree on, then make it happen.
A contract?
Contracts are for clients. Call this an alliance. But on what terms?
Didn't you just learn your grandmother was alive? What are you waiting for? Go rescue her!
That's true.
Fighting crows?
And anyone else that gets in our way. Do we have a deal? We free Katarina together.
Together? We will fight!
Rook, are you all right?
What's the matter with the two of you?
I blank out when I'm strategizing. Lucanus is used to waiting for me. How long were we standing here?
Just long enough for it to get awkward. You're sure you're all right?
We're fine, Thea. Don't waste your worry on us. Can I trust the two of you to keep an eye on Ilario? If he starts anything, I want to know about it.
I was going to do that anyway.
You're planning something.
I'm getting Katarina back. But Viago is right. We need more information before we move. Ilario panicked when I came back alive. If he panics again, he could actually kill her this time. We'll only get one chance at this.
Are you kidding me? It's all the way fucking over there. Probably gonna have to choose between Nev and Ballara, essentially. And I haven't really decided yet. Guess I'll decide once she starts talking.
Well, I'm late. Tried grabbing something from Hal's on the way, but the fish fry's not running. So much for supper.
What have you been doing?
Chasing leads. On Alias Venatori, Darktown's missing people, and anything that might come close.
Find anything?
Plenty. Something I can use is another story. So here we are. I'm out of leads, and you're at that supper I promised.
I still get time with you. Can't say no to that.
Because our time in the city is always a breeze?
Almost never. But you're easy to get along with.
Well, put it like that, and I'd have to say likewise.
I mean, something will go wrong, but we know that already.
If we know anything at all.
Good point.
So what now?
Anything you want. Name it.
I could use a walk and some rocks.
Rocks?
That's right. So, rocks. Look for good ones.
You were serious about this.
You'll see why.
Look at this fine rock.
Are you making fun of me?
Never. This is quality Minrathous gravel.
Well, aren't you the expert?
So many rocks. How to choose?
You said anything I want.
I trust you have a plan.
Because plans go well for us.
I trust you, then.
All right. Time to put these rocks to use. Come on.
How we doing?
With the rocks or in general?
Let's stick with the rocks.
In that case, so far so good. Still trust I have a plan?
I'm with you either way.
Liope, you still going?
Cassis doesn't have anyone else.
Over here. I'll take you to my usual spot.
Fancy.
Isn't it?
Is this what you do when you're out of leads?
I'd look over my notes, but I've got them by heart. I just need to clear my head.
Nev Gallus, without her mind racing. I'd hardly know you.
Aren't you clever?
So, what are you thinking?
You can't count on a lot here. When I started, I wasn't going to save Minrathus, never mind Thedas. But if I could take a job and follow through, well, maybe people could count on me. But at the end of the day, what have I done? What sticks? Venatori everywhere, Aelia waltzing back into town. I'm fighting, Rook. Sometimes it feels as though the city itself stabbed me in the back.
Not on my watch.
Oops.
I'm here for you.
Well, let's see how the scene goes.
I'm getting that impression. Oh, this is crazy.
What?
Getting mixed up with me.
Nev.
Or that I want you to.
It's not crazy.
There's a lot to lose.
Isn't there always?
Have I told you your trouble?
You've got something.
Maybe. Come on. Well, ready to chase a long shot? We need to get to the spillway.
Before we do that, yeah, that cancels her out. So I'm going to reload that because I think I want to commit to Balara.
Is this what you do when you're... Nev Gallus.
But it... I'm fighting sometime.
I'm here to help.
I know. But getting mixed up in my problems, it's not the smart play. Rana's partner, Brahm. Where did it leave him? Where does it leave you?
Side by side with Nev Gallus. Like you are, for me.
You know you're a sap, right? She was there. We didn't see her.
This worked.
Maybe. Come on. Willing to chase a long shot? We need to get to the spillway.
You've got something on Aelia?
She was there. We just didn't see her.
At this spillway?
At the relic deal. When Aelia controlled Damas, she mentioned Bataris and the stolen relic. Why bring that up? Why would she care?
You think she was involved?
Or one of her puppets. She's been careful, but there may be something to pick up at the site. A witness. Anything.
So we're returning to the scene of the crime, where we fought Bataris?
It's just a hunch, but it's the best I've got.
Let's check it out. What's the plan?
Bataris had a red lyrium relic. Those don't play nice with the Veil. The Viper left me a piece of one. Remnants fade with time, but if we got his soon enough...
Remnants. We've got them.
Fainter than the ones we found before, but I'll see what I can draw out. Let's take a look. Here goes nothing. The thread smuggler. But this feels scrambled. Two people's thoughts in one source. She wasn't a traitor. She was a puppet. Aelia moving goods to her followers. Got it. Echoes of greed, pride, our Venatori, Bataris. Look there, there's more. By the waterfall. We're close to something. Look, I can feel it.
Skipping stones really worked.
I guess some of my plans pan out. This one's afraid. A witness? Someone else showed up too, after we left. If I can pull out more of an echo, a memory...
So Nev Gallus is back. Tell me what you saw.
Nothing, I swear.
Aelia.
No. In my head. Stay out!
A bystander? They must have seen the fight.
Then Aelia showed up.
Tell me, would you see this city rise? Be a thrall in service to its glorious rebirth?
Thrall? No,
Silence! Your will
belongs to the Venatori.
All that talk of saving Tevinter, is this what it looks like?
The risen god will unlock my true power. He's given me Vena Vitalis. We start here.
What's Vena Vitalis?
A rumor, an old Tevinter ritual to increase blood magic. Fake accounts appear on the black market. The real records were burned by magisters. It scared them. But if Aelia follows Elganon, if he could give her the trick, the Venatori are in power, but Aelia wants total control.
A blood ritual. Then the missing people... It's a lead.
But where? When? Who else does Aelia break before I track her down?
Nev?
This place means something to me. But what am I to it if I can't...
Minrath has failed before, not you. This time, we stop Aelia for good. Venatori who threatened Docktown? They've got Nev Gallus to fear.
She won't make it easy.
People's lives are at stake.
Aren't they always? I'm a sucker, Rook. Getting caught up in all this. Bad habit.
It's what we signed up for.
We'll drown in this, Rook.
Or we'll win.
There's a quest here, apparently. Let's go there first.
More trouble.
And another Fen'Harel altar.
I'll start the Black Emporium and then I'll make my way down to the new quest.
You think what she was researching?
You people are worthy of an invitation, you know. I should put that on the sign. I should get a sign.
Hey! Hey!
You know, I did find something behind her desk.
I have a cousin who lives in this part of town.
told me about the Archon's palace attacking the city.
Was your cousin hurt?
No.
Let's get to work! Fight! There's the problem.
Hit him with me! Protect the shipment!
Don't have to. Never mind. Got us from a distance.
We're in the clear.
We're grinding them down! Mercy, Rook!
Now Venatori? What's going on?
Got it covered.
That's interesting. I wasn't expecting the Venatori to show up.
They said something about shipments.
Let's look around. I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
Thank the Maker. Did you find the others?
What others?
Those mercenaries have abducted people from around Ducktown, then sold them to the Venatori. I heard them talk about a warehouse. They could be holding them there.
We'll look into it. The warehouse where we found the Darkspawn isn't far from here.
I need water.
Let's look around, see what we find. Well, that's not good. Sounds like blood magic. Trafficking in people. Vile. We need to stop this.
Alright, there's no more on this floor, I think.
Low tide beach. Let's go.
We have company.
They weaken.
You'll leave Dogtown to us. No, you'll fall to the shadows.
Take that.
That's these Venatori down.
Always happy to help on a job like this.
The more scattered we make the cult, the better for Darktown.
We'll get you out of there. Hang on. You all right?
No, but I'm alive and grateful. They were going to take me somewhere. They talked about rituals and risen gods.
Venatori, it's always the same old tune. Stay safe, or as safe as you can.
Tosh, are you alright? You're limping.
I'm not.
Okay, that was an exaggeration, but you're favoring your left...
Oh, right. Yeah. Bruised toe.
Ah.
It's fine. How did you even notice? What? Were you looking at my legs?
Tosh, you're twice my height. From where I stand, you're all legs.
They come together eventually.
Yeah.
Manifestation.
You'll find them. The other Griffins, I know you will.
I appreciate your faith in me. Hope it's not misplaced.
It isn't. I've seen it. The way you care for Hassan, you dare to be the Archduke's and for his family. So I know you'll find them.
Means more mouths.
Oh, great. Is it your turn to cook? What's all this going to be?
Paella. Well, 2 of them. One without seafood for Emmerich. And the gooseberry pie for dessert. Nev's favorite.
You made dessert just for Nev?
There's enough for everyone.
Yes, but you still made it just for her.
You think it's a bad idea?
Is this a clever little hint to get Nev onto the case of a new admirer?
It's a pie. I don't know what you're talking about. You think it's too much?
Don't they say the way to someone's heart is through their stomach? It's perfect.
The best way to the heart is between the fourth and fifth ribs. Don't listen to Biago.
That was definitely not what we were just talking about, Lucanus.
I'm not good at this. Hilario's always been the charming one. I just had to be good with a knife.
You can be both.
Rook, thank you for giving me this contract.
Trust me, it's her. And we're lucky. If someone found the body before us, she would have been cremated.
Ugh, I'll never understand that custom.
What are you two up to?
Rook, it's very exciting. Nev's invited me to help solve a murder.
Well, if anyone's gonna gather clues from the dead...
I helped the Navaran city guard a few times, but a long-lost crime from the heart of Tevinter.
Let's not oversell it. You ready?
By the flame that stoked you, by the light that rises. Return and speak.
What do you want of this one?
You were a shadow dragon. Someone took you out.
She's already digging in. Be firm.
Why should this one speak?
Come on. Have you got anything better to do?
We offer you a last chance to speak with the living.
Speak with no promise of answer.
You helped get people out of the city. Who was the last person you took?
No. Secret. This one's to protect.
They're clinging to a role, keeping secrets.
Fine. Then tell me who killed you. Did you see their face?
Their name gives the other away.
If they came for you, then they're coming for whoever you helped escape.
I'm a shadow dragon too. If you started a job, let us finish it.
By the pacts of the Watchers, we would not ask, were it not important.
This one saw the murderer's face. Piranhas. His son wanted out for Blood Mage family. This one got the son to Azariel. Help him.
The shadow dragons will get him to safety.
The spirit has left us. Thank you for trusting me with one of your dead.
Wouldn't leave that to just anyone. You're a different story. Thanks for the help.
Anytime.
Yeah, that's it for now. Okay. Well, let's go do some of the stuff in the crossroads, I guess. I mean, not crossroads, the Arlethan Forest. Definitely want Balara out there, and I should have Nev.
Patrols have checked in. They found some more relics.
How is... Have a look. Till next time.
Alright, do that last.
I'm ready to get back out there whenever you are. Hassan can get the gate.
Another truffle hunt?
No, we're meeting Eldrin, the old elf I told you about. I spent summers here. Tended Hollow when I was a kid.
Hard to imagine the mighty hunter.
Hassan, hang back. Eldrin, I got your message.
Oh? Who are you?
It's me, Davrin.
I knew a Davrin once. Strange kid. Too small, even for an elf.
Well, now, hold on.
So, this walking mountain of armor I see before me can't be hidden.
You sure got old and cranky.
You got old and far too good looking. I was always the lady killer.
This is Rook. We're working together.
And can you be trusted around our holler, Rook?
I guess we'll have to let them work that out.
Careful of the antlers. They do the deciding. Arlathan Forest is wrong in a way I've never seen.
We know.
The holler aren't coming around, and these old bones aren't up to the task of chasing them anymore. I'm worried they're sick. I need you to check on them for me.
Hassan, I told you.
Is that what I think it is?
I'm looking after him.
Remarkable. A griffin. Never thought I'd see one. Maybe all those summers here rubbed off. The monster hunter turned shepherd.
What was Davrin like back then?
We don't need to waste Eldrin's time with...
He sang a lot.
This guy?
He'd sing to the holler.
You mean the Grey Warden standing next to me?
Now hold on. I'd get tired trying to herd them. I started humming to keep myself awake, and they slowed down to listen.
So naturally, you broke out into song.
Only when humming didn't work. Just getting the job done.
And now the job is caretaker to a griffin.
Hassan's got him wrapped around his little talon, searching all over for gingerwort truffle.
Yeah, Eldrin's heard enough.
Davrin, the truffle hunter? Seems my old lesson sunk in. Not every creature in the forest is quarry.
I didn't ignore everything you said. And now, we've got some holler to find.
Davrin, I'm glad to see you took the road less traveled. It suits you.
Okay, what do we do?
Find some stone root, a marble tree, and vannerberries.
I thought we were looking for Hala.
A lot of people would go chasing after them, running around, getting nowhere. Hala can keep that up for days.
Maybe you could sing to them.
I'll go right on pretending you didn't say that. Trick I've learned. Ringing the dinner bell's a lot easier than searching the whole damned forest.
Here we go. Found a marble tree.
See if it has a dead breath.
Got it.
It's hollow, right? When you blow through it, it mimics a hollow's call.
The dinner... Here. Some bannerberries.
Sweet as candy. Hollow lapped them up.
Interesting. I wonder what they taste like.
Don't even think it. Uncle Eldrin let me try one once. As a lesson. It lasted an hour. Paralysis, hallucinations, cramps.
Ugh.
Uh-huh. Great for Hala. Bad for people.
Over here.
Good. Hang on to that. We slice away the outer husk. There's seeds inside that mimic the Hala mating scent.
I thought we were ringing the dinner bell.
Maybe it's a... Time to get out that marble branch and call the Hala.
He sounds excited.
Let's hope it's that and not I'm hungry for venison. It's on the other side of this. He senses something. Could be Hala.
We've got a griffin. Hassan could track them.
I need to be careful of the predator in him that's ingrained to hunt and kill things before they kill him.
He'd attack the Hala?
Probably not, but he's never seen one. This is a good spot. Lay out the stone root and bannerberries. Time to blow the horn. I'll let you have the honor. It looks sick.
It's okay. We're here to help.
How do we help? Look around for more vannerberries. Hassan, don't you even think about going after...
Remember, trust.
Right. Turlum. Okay. Hassan, do as I would do, boy. Be nice.
Did, Hassan just bring in some food?
He did. I'll be damned. Won't forget that anytime soon. Thanks for helping out.
Something new every day. Wish it could always be like this. There's more to him than hunting darkspawn.
Eyes of an eagle, roar of a lion. But maybe the heart of a Hala.
And the appetite of all three. You found your Turlum.
Yeah, we did. Come on, boy. You did good. We'll need to tell Eldrin about this Hala. Easy there, girl. You just enjoy that meal.
So your uncle is quite the character?
Eldrin will drink you under the table, then the floor, then bury you in the basement as a joke. Most of my clan didn't understand why I left. Eldrin had an open mind, saw I was restless.
He approved?
He knew I had to find my own way, though he warned me about joining the Wardens.
Too dangerous?
Too much darkness. Eldrin always preached balance in life.
Not something Grey Wardens seem to know much about.
We reek of darkspawn all the time. Guess that's why working with Hassan. There's something to be said for drawing strength from the light.
Any luck?
We found one. Looked sick.
I was afraid of that. If you can find more Vanaberries.
Hassan took care of it.
A griffin held to holler?
I wasn't looking forward to watching a griffin eat a holla.
The lion in him might have.
But it didn't. Not sure what side of him we saw back there.
The world knows griffins as warriors who fought Darkspawn, but they existed long before that.
Existed as what?
A creature of the wild, free to explore their nature.
But griffins live for the hunt.
So do you. Yet now, you're a caretaker.
I'm proof that anything can change. Don't know if it's for the better.
Nothing about change is ever certain. I once knew a restless young elf who believed there was more to life than shoveling hollow manure. It's the nature of nature to surprise us.
Maybe you're right. See you around, Eldrin.
Oh, I need to keep climbing up.
Let me know when you want me with you. Let me know when you want me with you.
This might be the last one I do before I go to bed.
All right. The dragon's a fang scorcher that attacked villages. We're close to her lair.
This shouldn't be too bad, right? We fought 2 dragons at once in Hossberg.
The dragons we fought in Hossberg were being ordered around by the gods. They were attack dogs. This is a wolf. A big wolf.
fighting in her own territory. Be ready. This is your first real dragon fight.
No, it's not.
You said she attacked villages. Are we dealing with another attack in a city like Treviso or Minrathous?
No. Something got her to start hunting a ways off.
Something like what?
Dunno. Hoping we find out while we're here. But right now, focus on taking her down before she kills anyone else. Including us.
You said the dragon's a fang scorcher. What are they like?
Fire breather, related to the Ferelden Frostback. Think of her like the dragon version of a bobcat or a fox.
It's a little larger than a bobcat.
I mean, she's small and sneaky for a dragon. Attacks with fire from a distance to soften up her targets. And she's mean. Scorchers hold a grudge longer than my mother.
This is your dance. Show us the steps.
Stay in the trees as long as you can. It's gonna get hot when she sees us. Hey, Nev. You okay to go up against the Fang Scorcher?
Why wouldn't I be? I fought that blighty dragon in Minrathous. Why not another?
Because of your dress. It's pretty. I don't want it to get all scorched.
Oh, it's woven with enchantments to make it resistant to fire and lightning. It should be fine. Also, it's technically not a dress.
Okay. I don't really do clothes. Hang on. Something's off with that crap up ahead. Let's go up through there on the left instead.
What's wrong?
Oh no. The way that debris is placed doesn't look natural. Or like something a dragon would do.
Interesting. You're the expert. We'll follow your lead.
Careful. She can hear metal clanking from a half-mile away.
You heard Tosh. Light steps.
You know how to take orders.
We're here to kill a dragon. I'm inclined to listen to the expert.
Spooks prey, so they bolt out into the open.
I can see how that'd work.
Wait. On top.
On top? What did they want in Arnathan Forest?
No idea. But they were setting an ambush.
Bet they didn't count on your sharp sense of smell.
Come on. We can circle around. Hit them where they're not expecting us. Anton mean? They knew I'd come for the Fang Scorcher? I only came because she attacked villages.
Maybe they baited it into attacking the villages somehow, to lure you out here.
There's someone called the Dragon King.
Stupid name. Let's look around. I need to know what's going on. Bastards! They're the ones who've been capturing dragons and blighting them, turning them over to Gildanane in exchange for power. Hisra Marluk Vashvatari Brock! We knew the Anton were involved. It's the Dragon King. That's who we find and kill. We can get to the Fang Scorcher's lair up through there.
Watch the fire!
Use cover on the left! Move! All right, she knows we're here. That means quick beats quiet. Stay clear of the fire. It's like oil. It's on you and keeps burning.
We're on top!
got company. Got you covered.
Toebra. Chakra Toebra. Today, you're Dragon Slayers. Now let's see what she had in her lair. Probably that big building over there.
Ow.
Let me know when you're ready to get out of here. Tell me when you're ready.
Let's head out now. Trophy from the Fang Scorcher?
She was a good fight. Thanks for listening to me during the hunt. Not everyone does.
You know what you're doing. I trust you.
Well, you're also taking advice from the elven god of lies.
See? Honesty. This is why I trust you. When you were standing over the dragon, you said something. Chakra to Ebra. It's the same thing your mother told you. You struggle the way you are?
You must struggle with what you are. It's what she told me when I was a kid. Still does. So I don't let the dragon out.
Meaning your fire breath?
It's not just about the fire. It's about how stuff makes me feel. What I do when I'm angry.
I've seen you get angry. When we first met, I saw you wreck those Antom who were after the Vincemer.
Assholes.
But you've got it under control.
Barely. I can get this rage where I just have to break something and I can get stuck in arguments, needing things to be a certain way. The Antom would have turned me into a berserker, breathing fire across the battlefield, killing anything in my way. I don't want to be that.
You never will be. This whole team is here to make sure that never happens.
Yeah?
Same as we do for Lucanus with Spite, or Harding with her stone powers. You are Ravani. You have the freedom to let yourself feel things instead of locking them down. I mean, we just killed a dragon thanks to you. How hard can anything else be after that?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Think I'm ready to talk to my mother about who I really am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just killed a dragon. How hard can talking to my mother be after that? Might invite her to the lighthouse. Maybe that way she doesn't spend the whole time talking about that old tablet.
I'm still a little concerned about whoever sent the Antom. They mentioned the Dragon King?
Yeah. The asshole who's capturing dragons and blighting them for Gillenade. I'll ask Isabella to look for him. Still a stupid name. Dragon King. Dragons wouldn't have kings. They'd have queens.
The trap had failed. The Fang Scorcher was dead. But the Dragon King was a patient hunter. All he needed was a little help from a trader in the Lords of Fortune to set a new trap. And the bait was sure to bring Tosh running.
Someone's pensive.
What? No. Well, the Illuvian on our side made a little rattle last time I went through. Thinking about the best way to fix it.
Don't let me stop you.
Henrik, did you know Spite thought you were still in the ossuary?
That private sphere of conception was inviolate.
So no?
Could Spite have described your dream prison until you faced it together?
You're kidding. I barely understood. Is this why we stopped sleepwalking? Spite understands. Space now?
Slowly, but it will come.
So hold on. The Blight was dissevered.
Dreams.
Right. Dreams of the Titans. And they were driven mad by imprisonment?
Yep.
How do you wrap your head around that?
The same way you wrap your head around the elven gods talking to mortals as the Tevinter old gods who were really their dragon thralls. Reality is wild. Just go with it.
This is where we eat.
I see.
Shathan, it's good to see you again.
My child wished to show me where she now lived.
I made food. Here. Armada Special. It's what the pirates eat when they come to port.
This is too rich for me. Perhaps you could prepare some vegetables.
Fine.
A few weeks in your company, and my child has lost what little civility she had.
The Armada Special actually has a long cultural history behind it.
It is meat and cheese on bread. It is the essence of Vervain. Of course Evitash would like it. This is what I face removing her from the Qun.
Could you just try to show some affection to your child?
I do not need your instruction to show kindness to Evitash.
Well, what do you need? Give me a hint, because right now, nothing Tosh does is good enough.
Is that how it appears to you?
Yes.
I was never taught how to be a mother. Under the Qun, children are raised by those suited to such pursuits. I trained as a scholar. I was taught to think critically, to analyze without passion, and correct mistakes. You need not tell me that I am an inadequate mother. I am aware.
Then why did you leave?
When I see my child in danger, I act.
Here, vegetables.
Thank you.
So, I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't!
Under the Qun, the term for one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was a Qunathlok. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for me?
Evatosh, Chakra to Ebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better! Why am I never enough for you?
I will go. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Panahedan.
All of that was new for her. Just give her some time.
No. It's okay.
Tosh.
I'm not hiding anymore. How she takes it is her problem.
You sure?
Yeah. Come on. Don't let food go to waste.
Manifestation.